Hello everyone, welcome back to Jikook Moments. Today, get ready, because we're going to talk about something that made the entire fandom explode just minutes after it was released. Yes, the official trailer for the second season of Are You Sure? Has finally dropped, and even though it's not even 10 seconds long, the impact is incredible. That super short clip immediately pulled all of us into a whirlwind of curiosity, emotions, and warmth that only Jimin and Jungkook can bring. How is it possible that a video this brief can showcase so much chemistry, closeness, genuine smiles, meaningful glances, and intimate moments that feel more real than ever before? What makes this second season so different? Stay tuned, because we'll break it all down, detail by detail, frame by frame, and you won't want to miss a single part of the discussion. Since the official trailer for the second season was released, the entire fandom was immediately swept into emotions that are hard to describe. It's no surprise, because this season seems to showcase a side of Jimin and Jungkook that is far more authentic, natural, close, loving, and deeply connected to each other. In that brief clip, which doesn't even reach 10 seconds, there are so many subtle nuances that are felt more than seen: romantic moments, playful scenes, light laughter, genuine smiles, and glances filled with meaning that remind us their bond remains strong, alive, and warm despite the passage of time. The energy they radiate is also just like before, warm, happy, and comfortable. The way they interact shows a connection that no rumor can hide, a connection that can't be fabricated, only emerging when two people have shared so much together. In the trailer, we catch glimpses of their activities: cooking together, paragliding, relaxing, laughing. Not laughter for the camera, but laughter born from the comfort of two people who are deeply used to being by each other's side. There's a gentle harmony and rhythm in their togetherness that remains unchanged, no matter the situation. And of course, there's a moment that has fans glued to the screen: Jimin and Jungkook sharing clothes. For some, it may seem like a small detail, but in Korean culture, sharing clothing, especially everyday casual wear, is an incredibly intimate gesture. No wonder many fans immediately wondered, since when are they wearing each other's clothes again? What's really happening behind the scenes? Even the clip of them enjoying the sunset leaves a strong impression. Their silhouettes appear side by side in a peaceful setting, as if the world pauses for a moment to give them space to breathe. No dialogue, just warm silence. And often, the moments without words are the most honest. Everything feels natural, not forced. Expressions, gestures, the way they stand close together, all show that this journey isn't just a project or content. It's a choice they made together, and that makes it even more meaningful. When the trailer was released, the fandom went wild not because it revealed too much, but precisely because it revealed so little. The brevity of the trailer leaves more questions than answers, and that's the genius of the production. Even a fleeting glimpse is enough to reignite excitement after their long hiatus. From the beginning, Jimin and Jungkook promised something different for the second season: more spontaneous, bolder, and showcasing sides of themselves rarely seen. And that's already felt, even from this super short trailer. One of the first things that caught attention is their reaction when staff enter. It's clear that they didn't expect the camera to appear suddenly. Confused expressions, shy smiles, questioning glances, all make fans curious. What were they actually doing before the camera came in? Fans then began dissecting every frame: the direction of the light, reflections, curtain colors, the shape of the kitchen counter. Everything examined just to answer one big question: what were they doing before the staff arrived? Amid the analysis, one thing stands out clearly: Jungkook can't stop looking at Jimin. Even in the quickly cut clips, his eyes always return to Jimin, not just occasionally, but almost reflexively. It's not an acting gaze, but the look of someone used to observing the person they care about. No wonder fans call it the gaze that can't be hidden. A gaze that speaks without words, and proves their chemistry is still strong. The trailer also hints that the new season will feature a different format: more challenges and activities pushing them out of their comfort zone. But even in tense moments, their dynamic remains the same, complementing each other. The paragliding scene shows a sweet contrast. Jungkook jumps enthusiastically while Jimin screams, a mix of fear and excitement. This difference is precisely what makes them appealing. The cooking scene is similar. Jungkook moves with ease, while Jimin gets splattered with oil, a moment that makes fans say, "This is why Jungkook always cooks for Jimin." Their dynamic is clear. One takes care, the other is cared for. Jungkook with his protective instinct, and Jimin with his gentle side, receiving attention naturally. Both seem comfortable with it. The early scene when the staff find them also sparked massive theories. Some say the crew followed Jungkook that morning after he left a certain place, suspected to be Jimin's apartment. Others point to New York, as small clues suggest they were there together. Discussions eventually narrowed to two main possibilities: Jimin's apartment or their accommodation in New York. Whatever the answer, one thing is certain. In the clip, Jimin and Jungkook appear to be enjoying this journey together, in a way that feels beyond the screen. Even when surprised, their first reaction is to look at each other, making sure the other is okay. We see them laugh together, support each other, comfort each other, warm moments that only happen when two people feel safe with one another. That's the power of this trailer. It doesn't need big dialogue or dramatic scenes. It just needs to show a simple yet powerful reality, that their togetherness, wherever they are, remains natural, warm, and in sync. And that's why the fandom's excitement for the second season is growing even more. Behind all the theories, one thing remains clear: Jimin and Jungkook's relationship, whatever form they choose, remains full of affection, comfort, and a connection that's hard to put into words. The second season of Are You Sure? Seems ready to showcase all of this more clearly than ever before. And that's our discussion of the super short trailer that has managed to bring the fandom back to life, back to hope, and back to falling in love with the natural connection between Jimin and Jungkook. If you enjoyed this discussion, don't forget to like, leave your theories in the comments, and subscribe so you don't miss the latest updates from Jikook Moments. See you in the next video, and as always, take care of your heart, because this Jikook moment is going to be more intense than ever.